On Monday, RHS students will have to wear the student ID badges. And it's Black History Month. We are Richmond and we are. I'm Johnny Bird. We have a full show for you today as we share Black History Month moment, talk about girls basketball, and more. But we start off today with a word from Mrs. Woolpy about RHS student IDs and lanyards.
Hello, Richmond High School students and staff. I am going to share with you today some information about the new district policy on lanyards and IDs. Who has to wear the IDs and lanyards? All students and all staff members are required to wear the Richmond Community School lanyards and the IDs. Can I wear my own lanyard with my ID? No. Everyone has to wear, including the adults, everyone has to wear the RCS school-issued lanyards with their ID attached. What if there was no ID for me when I went up to the table at lunchtime to get one? On Thursday and Friday of this week, and when necessary, we will be taking pictures of students that did not have an ID, and we will get those to you right away. When do students have to start wearing their IDs? On this coming Monday, February the 5th, all students are expected to be wearing their lanyards and their IDs around their neck. Can I keep my ID in my pocket? No. The guidelines say that all staff members and all students must be wearing their ID around their neck so that it is visible. What do I do if I lose my lanyard or ID? There will be a replacement cost if you lose your lanyard or your ID. That cost has not been determined yet. So we will let you know about that in case you do lose your lanyard or your ID. There are other exceptions. Perhaps if I am in PE, I'm in machine tool, I'm in automotive, I might be given permission not to wear my lanyard and ID during class, but you must put the ID and lanyard back on when you leave class and go through passing period to your next classes. So we do hope that all of you will cooperate. In fact, we ask for your cooperation, as these IDs will be you will use these every day at lunch to scan in. If you ride a bus, you will use this to scan in on your bus. And most importantly is the safety of our building. We will be able to recognize if any student or any adult comes in our building and they don't belong. That way it is keeping all of us safe here at Richmond High School. So again, thank you, and please contact me if you have more questions. Thanks.
February is Black History Month, and each of our shows this month we will share with you a piece of Black history and our Black history moments.
We start Black History Month off with a profile of one of the most influential Black women in history, Madam C.J. Walker. Born in Louisiana shortly after the Emancipation Proclamation, she started working as a domestic servant when she was orphaned at the age of 7. Through hard work and determination, she built a business empire at the time when blacks could hardly even get a job. As a young adult, she started working as a laundress and developed some skin problems. She realized it was partly because of the harsh products she used to clean clothes and for people to wash them. This led her to create a line of hair products that grew into one of the largest hair companies in the country and was based in Indianapolis. Her company's success made Walker one of the few Black millionaires in America in the early 1900s. But it wasn't her wealth and success that made her our Black History Month moment. It was that she never forgot where she came from and always gave back. She funded scholarships at several colleges and helped build a YMCA in Indianapolis, hiring other black entrepreneurs such as Vertner Tandy, the first black licensed architect in the U.S., who she hired to build her home in 1917. Later that year, she joined the executive committee of the NAACP. She continually gave thousands of dollars to charities throughout her life, including other $100,000 to orphanages. It's for this dedication to giving back that we recognize Madam C.J. Walker as our Black History Moment.
Thanks, Antoine. We want to remind you that the Boys and Girls Club is holding another Workforce Initiative session in March. You can earn up to $350 for participating. There are 20 seats available. This session is open to students 8 and up. You can earn up to $100 for the first 3 weeks, and if you're chosen to continue, in addition $250 for the last 4 weeks. If you're interested, stop by the Boys and Girls Club and talk to Larry Young. Also, remember that on Wednesday, February 7th, will be bowling night on the Boys and Girls Club. You can bowl for free at Legends Lanes from 6 to 8 p.m., but you must stop by the Boys and Girls Club and fill out a flyer to bowl for free. The RHS class of 2026 will be selling Valentine's Day candy and roses during all 3 lunches, February 12th, 13th, and 14th. Roses will be $1 each or $10 for a bouquet. And don't forget, you can take your Valentines out on Valentine's Day to Chipotle and help RHS students go do a field trip to Puerto Rico. It's time for Red Devil Sports with Emma Mills.
Thanks, Johnny. In sports today, we talk about girls basketball sectionals, but let's talk about boys basketball. The Red Devils stayed unbeaten in the NCC last Friday when they won a hard-fought game against Lafayette Harrison 50-39. RHS was led by the duo of Mason Carpenter and Julian Smith, who lit it up from outside to score 14 each. The Red Devils were back in action last night at Anderson. Unfortunately, the Red Devils fell to the Indians 50-45. Cedric Horton led RHS with 20 points. Braden Hogg added 11. RHS is now 18-2 overall and 4-1 in the NCC. Next up, the boys take on Kokomo at home next Friday, February 9th, to try and at least earn a share of the NCC title. And our RHS girls basketball team takes on Mount Vernon tonight in the semifinal round of the sectional. The girls met the Marauders early in the season, but are hoping for a better outcome tonight.
From us having the first round bye and coming in as the underdogs, we're going to be more confident in shooting a lot and win.
I'm pretty excited. We got the first round bye and the sectional draw, and the team feels pretty confident. We just have to go in and play our best, and we feel confident that we can win.
So good luck to the girls tonight in the sectional, and that's sports. Now back to you, Johnny.
Thanks, Emma. As we leave you today, here's a look at a few highlights from the boys' game against Harrison. On there, I'm Johnny Bird. Have a great weekend.